This is Kat. She fell in love with Grant. The couple were only 15 and 17 years old when they found out Kat was pregnant.
I was shocked, obviously.
And being teen parents doesn't come without judgment.
I feel the people staring and I feel the judgment. People stop and be like, wait a minute, they do not look of age.
Today, Kat's mum is coming over to tell her daughter how she really felt about her pregnancy.
I think my mom was even more disappointed in me because she had the experience of being a young mother.
I was devastated. At what point did I let my guard down and fail my daughter?
So do you remember when I first told you I was pregnant? When I first found out I was pregnant, I was very shocked. I mean, of course. But at the same time, you know, we knew what we were doing. And a snake! Are you making a snake? And, you know, the outcome of what being irresponsible does. You say please. I found out I was pregnant at 15 years old.
I was 17 years old. We got together, started dating May 2016, and then we found out she was pregnant in January 2017.
Having a child is very straining. You can read the books and read the blogs, but you never know until you really do it. No, don't throw. Don't throw. I think one of the biggest complications with raising Toby has been really just balancing out what we still need to do just as humans. We needed to finish high school. We're trying to finish college and we are, you know, full-time employees. But I wouldn't change anything about it. I'd take a day with my son over anything. I feel the people staring and I feel judgment. They see a girl who obviously doesn't even look 18, you know, walking around with a newborn or, you know, a baby bump. I sacrificed my body for 9 months and I went through childbirth, yet people still make me feel like I'm less of a mom. I do remember one moment. I was maybe like 7 or 8 months along. I was just walking through the store with my mom. One of my mom's friends had come up to us and she looked at me and she was like, you know, everybody knows what you did now and everything that you're doing, you know, behind closed doors. And I just really wanted to hide it. I wasn't proud of it. I just felt like I should just stay inside all the time and just don't let anybody see what was going on with me. If an older woman who was already married, nobody would have said something like that to her. People would be like, oh, congratulations, you know, be happy that you're having a child.
It's heavier in there.
When I found out that my 15-year-old daughter was pregnant, I was devastated. And not that her life was ruined, but devastated of the challenges that she would forever face. When it could have happened, where did it happen? At what point did I let my guard down and fail my daughter?
So do you remember when I first told you I was pregnant?
I was out of town. I think the immediate reaction was like, holy this really is. My youngest was 8 at the time, so I was just getting all my kids in school full time, and then to see my 15-year-old have it, shock. My first child I had at 18. Imagine still learning your body and going through hormonal changes, and then add a pregnancy on top of that, and then a birth, and then a newfound relationship while you're raising a baby.
I really appreciated, you know, just telling me like that it's gonna be okay. Even though we didn't know, you know, we never know it's gonna be okay, but you know, that assurance for me was probably like the #1 thing that made me confident. When we were at the store with your friend and she had looked at me and said, well, now everybody knows what you did. Even though it hurt me, it brought us closer because like you said, it made you more protective and it made you just embrace it.
My parents were disappointed.
When I first found out, it was like, oh crap, it was shocking.
You're upset, then you get mad, and then you cry because you're upset.
But they told me that Kat and I would have their full support no matter what.
And then you just figure, well, this is something we got to get over, you know, because it's not going to go away.
Right.
And we embraced it. It was, you know, I wouldn't change anything. I love having my grandson.
I I think getting pregnant very young was a very irresponsible decision to make. I do know for sure that so many other teen moms and teen parents that I talk to agree that, they love their child so much, but, if they could have just waited even just 1 or 2 more years, I feel the same way. I just feel so fortunate for what we have because we're so supported, and so many other teen parents don't get that support. We deserve that recognition that we're doing the parenting thing, and despite everything.